Good evening, good evening, good evening. We are live once again with another Average Sunday stream where I just kind of chill, show the stuff I pick up from the LCS. And you know what? I didn't even check to see what my mic was. Oh, that is a no bueno. Let me see here, manage. No, let me see my stuff. Can I mute myself? See how good this is going. Let me see here. Trying to make sure I have everything the way I don't know. Well, hell. How do I go in here and make sure? Giving me the. I don't know. I hope you guys can hear me all right. So if anyone's in the chat waiting, let me know because yeah, it's not letting me go in customization. Nope. Well, this is what I get for not verifying. Hope I'm not muted. You know what? There's a way to do this. Let's do this real quick. Sitting here getting all situated, about to get everything set up, go over the LCS pickups. We've got a couple giveaways to do tonight. And yeah, I did not get everything set up because I am. Hey, how's it going, Paul? Because I'm not using StreamYard anymore. I'm going directly through YouTube, and I'm trying to set up a a thing through like XSplit and stuff like that to where I can have a nice overlay and all that kind of stuff. You can hear me? All right. Thank you, Papa Ken. I appreciate that. So that I don't have to go through StreamYard because I feel like I get better quality coming directly through YouTube versus being filtered through StreamYard, because it does take it out. And just by looking at my screen, it seems like it's coming through better. I don't know. At least it looks to me that way. Hope everyone's doing good. It's a bad weekend for me for football. We had, let's see, there was, let's start with college football. Let's start with the college football disaster that was yesterday. A tough loss for Ohio State, played a tough team in Oregon. I think Oregon is a lot better than people think. And, it just not being able to stop the run, not being able to stop them. Oregon ends up getting the win. And then, I don't even want to talk about it, but last night I felt sick with watching that Florida State game. They had the win. They had it. But they gave up that touchdown to end the game. Like, it was – I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that in college or professional where literally all you have to do is play prevent defense. Drop everybody back. Keep the ball in front of you, and the game's over. Literally, the game would be over. And, yeah. And then today, the Browns looked really good for 3 quarters. And then, they look good into the 4th quarter, but Chubbs fumbles the ball, gives it back to Kansas City. Kansas City turns around and scores. And then Baker at the end, just trying to get the ball down the field, throws an interception. Sucks. It sucks. So, tough football. And then both of my fantasy teams lost, which that's always fun. But yeah, so I've got 2 months worth of Patreon giveaways to do. I've got a monthly channel giveaway to do because I'm doing that for every month. So for the month of August, I do have a giveaway for that. And then I will do one next month. For my Patreons, if I have not given you guys tracking, I'm building everything. I'm trying to make it to where you guys are essentially going to get, for my top tier guys, my exclusives, there's 3 of you. You guys are about to get a big box sent out. I've just been horrible with it, but I'm building it because I owe you guys now essentially 3 months worth of stuff. So I'm going to be sending that out here in the next week or so. I keep finding reasons of getting busy and not being able to get stuff put together and boxed up and sent out. Work has been crazy, but that's no excuse. I should make the time for you guys because you guys are awesome and you support this channel. Anyhow, so for you guys, the 2 Patreon giveaways are going to be 2 different books. One is going to be the Basilisk #1. This is the Boom Studios exclusive. There was what, I think 250 total of these. So you got this is one, and then the other is going to be Venom #1, signed by Tyler Kirkham. There's his signature. Unfortunately, there's no COA. So yeah, those are going to be the 2 different giveaways for the Patrons, and then the monthly giveaway for channel members. So for anyone that's here in the chat, we're going to ask a trivia question. You guys answer. We're going to give away the construction. What is this? Yeah, construction worker Deadpool, which is a Walmart exclusive. So those are the giveaways to do tonight. So for the fact that I have not got an overlay done, I can't incorporate a screen share into my YouTube, or at least I don't know how to do that yet on here, because I don't think there's not a function like how there is with StreamYard. So for that, I'm going to spin the wheel of names for my Patreons. I'll take a picture and I'll show it to you guys, so at least you guys can see who won. And then I'll ask the trivia question for the channel one. How's it going, Nadia? How's it going, Paul, Joe M, and Papa Ken? Thank you guys for hanging out, coming in and swinging by and saying hello. I know that I did not do a show last week. I'm really going to make a strong effort to do this every week, because I mean, even like with the videos, I've got videos recorded. I just have to edit them and just trying to find the time. And again, that's just me making an excuse, not making the time. You know, I'm coming home. I'm not making the time to do the extra stuff. And that I'm going to try to do a better job of. I do have a video that is going to be lined up for Tuesday. Tuesday's video is going to be a Funko Pop video. It's from Nerdy Newt, and I try not to bag any companies, but just a precursor. I mean, like a prelude into that video. I ordered the box back in May. Never saw it. We got into. I mean, I asked for it in June. I got tracking June 2nd. Never showed up. So July, I started reaching out saying, "Hey, what's going on?" They reached out. They finally responded after like 4 or 5 messages saying, "Hey, we're looking into this. We'll get back to you." Nothing. Well, then last month, I said, "Hey," you know, I kept getting on them. And then finally at the end of August, I said, "Look, I don't know what the hell's going on," because I started seeing people of the same line opening up their boxes and doing videos. And then even newer boxes, like boxes that were released after my box was released, they were getting their boxes and shooting videos. So I'm like, all right, something happened. I know shit happens when you have a bunch of orders and you're dropping mystery box. I think they drop one every week. Mine must have fell through. Whatever happened, it happened. So I said, "Hey, look, it is what it is. Let's just leave it at this. Just go ahead and give me a refund." What do you know? I got brand new tracking. And then what do you know? 2 days later, a box showed up. So was it good? Was it bad? You guys will find out on Tuesday. But it's just a little frustrating in that instance because, again, no, they only responded to me one time in the whole thing. So again, I don't want to bag on them. I talked a little bit about it in the video because I don't want to, you know, really crap on any companies. But it's bad etiquette in my, you know, in my profession. Whenever somebody's asking, like, if I had a homeowner calling me up or messaging me saying, "Hey, you know, what's the updated schedule? What's this? And I don't get to them, that's bad. You know, I now they would want to withdraw their contract. So anyhow, aside from that, hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope if you guys enjoy football, I hope your team did well today, unless you're a Chiefs fan and, you know, screw you. I'm joking. I'm kidding. It was a great game. It was just unfortunate. So today we've got 2 weeks worth of LCS pickups, and then we only have one box to do, or one thing to open, and it is going to be this. It is a purchase off of Facebook that is comic book themed. So we'll get into that. We're going to do this pretty quick. We're going to blow through this. This one won't take very long. So we can go back to enjoying our nights, right? So let's get into the LCS pickups first. First of all, a lot of series are just, I'm enjoying so much. I'll tell you, I'm enjoying so much with different stories and enjoying seeing how things are starting to play out. So we'll talk a little bit about the series, and I want your guys' input. If you're reading a specific series that I'm talking about, jump in the chat and tell me. Let me know what your thoughts are on a specific series. Are you reading a book? Are you not? Were you reading it and then you dropped it? All that fun stuff. So let's start with DC. I have a few books at DC. We've got Batman number 112. I just read 111, and I'm liking it. I know that James Tynion is leaving. I can't remember what issue he's leaving, but I'm excited to see how this is going to play out. And now we're going into. I don't want. Okay, let me back that up. I'm not that I'm excited. I'm interested to see how they're going to do the whole Fear State thing. I am not reading the tie-ins. I'm not reading the Fear State book that came out. I'm not going to do the whole tie-in thing because I have. If you came by my auction this morning over on Whatnot, you saw that I was unloading a lot of the Ten of Swords books that I got because I bought all of them and kind of regret it because that story fell flat. But definitely looking forward to seeing how James Tynion's going to go through this, and he works on his way to exit. I'm curious to see how that's going to happen with the exit with him. You did so much reading last week. I've been hit or miss. I've been trying to do 3 to 5 books because I have a box and a half, a short box and a half of stuff I have to read because, again, getting the Scout box every week or every month and then getting just the amount of series that I'm still trying to catch up on, it's killing me. It's killing me. Yeah, I mean, and Joe, that's how it is for me too. Is I am starting to. Oh man, okay, well, all right, Paul, you gotta one up me. Way to go, jeez. No, but that's how it's gotten for me too, though. Joe, for real, is just more of just trying to if I really like it, because I don't do any spec. I mean, I'm not a spec guy. There are some stuff I'll do spec, but if I like a series, I'm gonna really. My biggest problem is I get all the number ones. I tell always. I tell my shop. My shop knows, hey, if there's a new number one coming out, I'll get the previews book. I'll go through it and be like, all right, add this to my list, add this to my list, this, and this, and that's where I'll like it. And I'm like, okay, I never drop a series after one issue. I always got to give it like that first arc. So I'll give it the first like 4, 5, 6 issues. Like, let's get through the first story arc and see if it kind of grows any legs. And then that's where I'm getting a book that I really am not enjoying after issue 3. So that's where I find myself getting into trouble is getting some of these number ones. But when you have a series that I like that I'm getting, my goal now is because I think I burned myself out with store exclusives and stuff like that between what dropped with Something's Killing the Children 16 and then getting the Department of Truth stuff and then even getting the Bunny Mask stuff and then We Live. We Live was another one, I think, because I was trying to really get all the We Live stuff because I really enjoy that series. I think I really burned myself out. In all honesty, I burned myself out on exclusives where I'm like, you know what, if I really, really like the cover, if it like really, really gets me, like I love that cover, that would be one I would want to have here behind me. Like these two right here are two that I, without a doubt, I'll buy all day because they're two of my favorites. I love this Zoe cover here. I just think it's beautiful. And then even like the homage, this one here, the homage for Recount. I love that one. That would be one I would still buy. I can't keep. Yeah, same here, Paul. And that's really for me. It's like I can't do it. I can't do the and then all these exclusives that are coming out, the blind releases. I can't do it. You can't get me. I'm wholeheartedly, like, I don't want to say I'm boycotting it, but I'm taking a firm stance and saying I will not buy blind again. Although I say that the two covers, I think there was 2 or 3 covers from Something's Killing the Children 16. The 2 or 3, I think there was 2, right? Because it was the Frankie's was blind, and the other, oh my God, what one was it? It was an overseas one. Those 2 were blind. I bought them both. I loved them both. But for me, in all honesty, I can't do the hey, you know what? You're not gonna show me the art. I'm just gonna buy it because it's a great series. I'm not gonna throw the $25, $30, $40 for that cover. Just I can't do it anymore. So yeah. You don't do store exclusives, but do spec a bit. But I never sell anything. Well, you can't. You got it. And that's one thing for me is like that was, in all honesty, Joe. How's it going, Matt Hatter Pops? Thank you for coming by. We were just talking some comic books tonight. But for me, that's how it is for me too. Is like I really have to be like, that's how I end up with, again, being still a new collector. I have so many short boxes over here that I had to look at it and be like, what do I really want to collect? You know, do I really want to try the whole spec game of, oh, here's a first appearance of this character, first appearance of this character. Oh, this is an event. This is something. Because that's like with the Star Wars, the whole new Star Wars stuff and the Star Wars adventures. Only reason I picked those up is because I know they're probably going to become it's going to be worked into the whole Disney Plus thing, right? So that's where. Oh yeah, that's how I was, man. That's how I was with MegaCon. I had to make a decision, and then what made it easier for me is people like Miko Suyan backing out, Donnie Cates and Megan Hutchinson both backing out or pulling out. Same with Stegman pulling out. I had a stack. I mean, for Miko alone, I had like I think 8 or 9 books just for Miko Suyan to sign. But what made it an easier decision for me is when people started pulling out of the event. So it really cut it down for me. So, but all right, moving on here, we've got The Nice House on the Lake. I did read this one. This is what I'm talking about. Like, let me compare them. Yes, he can build a story here, but we know it's a Batman book, right? We know we're going to have the Batman villains. We're going to have it kind of set up where Batman's not going to lose, right? Then you get these. And this is where I think James Tynion, now is he going to stretch himself too thin with doing the whole Substack where he's doing books on Substack and everything? I don't know. I hope not. But this is just a story I love. And this is one that I will look to collect the A and B cover if they drop. If they have a 1 in 25, I'll probably try to get it. Why? Because this is a series that I love, and I could see them doing something with this in the future. But also, I love the freaking story. And then here we go, the B cover for number 4, which again is so cool. If you guys know, this is the one that features the guy who is considered the comedian. As you see, he's kind of on a stage with a mic, and the ship's in the background in the lake. So. Yep, FOC number 5 is tonight. I mean, I get them, and that's one of the ones that is on my pool list, so I don't have to worry about making sure I'm on there for FOC, because that is one thing with my shop is really good, is for the most part he takes care of us. But I know that he said this was the first FOC he's had to order from Penguin. I think the Penguin officially starts for tonight for ordering Marvel, so hopefully the orders don't get all jacked up. Good thing is I don't buy a lot through through. I don't buy a lot of Marvel, so you streamlined your collection. Nice, that's cool. One shot. What's going on, Quick Draw? Thank you for coming in, man. FOC is final order cutoff. So, like DC actually officially releases their books on Tuesday. So I think their FOC is Friday or Saturday, and then, oh my god, this son of a bitch, this guy comes in. Oh man. No, I will never battle you again. I'm 1-0. I'm retiring a champion. Wink. I am retiring a champion. But yeah, Papa Ken, that's what it is. It's final order cutoff. So orders for specific times. So we're talking, like with this one, the issue number 5, the FOC for this was tonight, or this, yeah, it's tonight. So it's awesome. Coming in here about battling Marvel cards. You're just mad because I beat you and you want to try to get that. But it would just, do you really want to risk it? Do you really want to risk me pulling another $400 card on you? Maybe this time I'll pull the gold. Ooh. They did. Yep. Did you? Oh, so you got those, Nadia? Yeah. They. I thought about picking them up for my son because he's loving comics right now. So I thought about getting those for him. You know what? No. Here's the thing, Wink. Oh, I'll tell you this. It was a great game, and it showed me a lot. It showed me that, one, having crowds back in stadiums is going to make a big difference. That's why I'm excited for them to play at home now. Because last year there was no fans in the stands, so you didn't have the crowd noise. But it showed in that fourth quarter. Crowd noise is a bitch, man. I say they should have. They played well. Both teams played great. They're both gonna. I feel they're both gonna make the playoffs. But man, I give the respect to them. Tyreek Hill is uncoverable. I know he got shut down by the Bucs in the Super Bowl, but that was mainly he was shut down because Mahomes had no time to throw the freaking ball. He was running around for his life, and then plus Kelsey, Mahomes, and I want to say it was Williams dropped 3 touchdown passes in that Super Bowl. Literally, one of the guys had the freaking ball hit him right in the mask. Oh, nice. That's cool. So we've got also from DC. I'm enjoying this. Robin. He was doing his super secret training with Ra's al Ghul. So I am enjoying that storyline. So it was a rough weekend for me for football. Ohio State losing to Oregon, sorry, and then that Florida State game. I text my daughter and said, "Hey, are people losing their minds right now?" Because Florida State losing that game in that last second pass when they should have just been playing the biggest prevent defense in the world. Man, rough weekend. All right, over to Marvel. We've got Dark Ages. Read this. Interesting. I think I'm understanding it a little bit. Like, did you? Is this like a brand new story? Like, is this something that is fed for all you guys who have the comic knowledge that may be in my chat here? Is this something that was kind of pre-set up way back when, or is this like a brand new kind of storyline thing? Because it was cool. It's an interesting. Oh my God, words! It's an interesting idea. Okay, so this is it's not the 616. Okay, gotcha. It's good to know. Of course, had to get Deadpool Black, White, and Blood. This is number 2. Do I have a favorite crossover? I don't read them. Have I really read any crossovers? Are you talking about crossovers between like stories, or because I really haven't had a I haven't really read many crossovers. We've got here War of the Bounty Hunters #4. I'm enjoying this. I like because I'm a Boba Fett fan. I am a Mandalorian fan, so it's nice to see these little stories, this little side story, getting blossomed. Of course, like I said earlier, we got Star Wars High Republic #9, and again, I have not read this yet at all, but I have all of them, so I don't know. I intend to read them, but I just haven't read them yet. That they are in my to read box for sure. And we've got here the last book from Marvel is Toxin. I did not get my Scotty Young. He said they came in damaged, so I will hopefully be getting a Scotty Young version because my goal is to get the A covers, the connecting card covers, and then the Scotty Young for those because I love the symbiotes. I'm a huge fan of symbiotes, and yeah, I mean, I need my books. I'm not a fan of this, guys. This is bubbly. This bubbly, mango bubbly, sparkling water. Not a fan. How's it going, Kate Titus? Thank you for coming in. All right, so over to Aftershock we go. We've got the finale. Miles to go. #5. Man, I wonder because this book, like issue number, like 1, 2, and 3 came out regular. Then #4 seemed like it took forever to come out. #5 seemed like it took even longer to come out. And the way it ends like it's going to have a second part to it. Will it have a second part to it? I hope. I really do hope. Because the way they leave it, the cliffhanger that they leave it on with the program and all that fun stuff, it's interesting. So if you have not read this yet, watch out for the trade paperback if you want to pick that up and read it. I'll probably end up getting it just so I don't have to keep pulling the individual copies out because that's another way that they're taking all my money. I appreciate that, K. Titus. All right, so over to AWA, we've got Not All Robots #2. So you've been, oh, yeah. Was that one from a couple weeks ago, right? Did I show that one 2 weeks ago? I think. Yeah, because I don't think that came out in the last 2 weeks. But I'm enjoying it too. I like I like the second issue, and we're gonna go sidebar here real quick. Get sidetracked, why not? I like the whole setup. Like it's cool because it's we thought like originally when you read the first issue, it's oh well our world got sucked into their dimension. Well, no, multiple worlds got sucked into different into this different dimension. So it's pretty cool. Now we've got the Turtle Wizard. I call him the Turtle Wizard. He's apparently being hunted by this group. So that's pretty cool. I like how issue 2 went. So yeah, I'm looking forward to issue 3, which I'm hoping to get to the LCS either. Doctor Strange. Yeah. The Turtle Wizard. It's pretty cool. It's what's it? It's a tortoise called Turtle. Is that what it is, or is it turtle? Is it a turtle called tortoise? Can't remember, but yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. I like it. I was skeptical after the first issue, but after reading issue #2, I'm like, all right, we're going. And finding out some of those things, it's like, all right, cool. We actually have a story here building. But yeah, Not All Robots. Issue 1, it's interesting because essentially we are so reliant on robots and everything, and they pretty much are running the world. Tortoise called Turtle. There you go. I knew. That's what I said first, right? But how we left off with issue 1 was a robot malfunctioned or rebelled or whatever and killed a bunch of people in Orlando in one of their domes. So issue #2 picks up with that, with him going on trial. It's an interesting. I know AWA is notorious for trying to put together stories that are supposed to be meant for TV movies. So we'll see. This probably, I don't know if this is a 4 or a 5 issue run, but we'll see. Going over to Behemoth, we've got You Promised Me Darkness. I keep reading this story. It's weird. It is weird. I like weird, but I think it's the narrator, man. It's this guy. It's this dude on the front of the cover, the narrator. I guess that's what throws me off a little bit. Maybe I have issues with it, but overall, I mean, it's a fun, weird story. If you're into weird, with people getting superpowers and everything like that, and this weird ass alien dude who narrates the damn comic. Like I said, I read the first one. When I read that first one, I was just like, oh my God. The narrator saying what was I can't even remember now. Can't even remember. Just like the stupid little things like you see the Gen Z say, like the little phrases and whatnot. So you're on number 4. I read number 4. I liked it. I have not read number 5 yet. So we'll see. This one I did read, and I like it. This has been one of my favorites. I have made a decision that I'm going to try to go back and pick up some of number 1. I do have a couple of the second printings that have the preview for House of Slaughter in it, because those are hot, right? But yeah, Basilisk, I'm really enjoying this story. So what it is you've got five of these individuals. They had to be experimented on. They were given powers. They all deal with senses. One gets kidnapped. She has a thing with her eyes. If she looks at you, you die. Kind of like Medusa, but you don't go to stone. You just go crazy and bleed out. One is with smell. That was Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy did the smell, which was nuts. So I'm really enjoying this. I did read chapter 4, or issue 4, even though they call it chapter 4. I really like this story. I really am enjoying it. Boom has been doing a lot of goodness. How's it going, Choo Choo? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you are doing good. Thank you for coming by. So we've got Eve number 5, the ending to volume 1. So we kind of get some news on Eve. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, because it is a fun story to read. It's a quick story to read. It's really not that hard to get through. And I'll probably end up going and reading 1 through 5 again. But what it is this girl wakes up and she was in a simulation. She wakes up. She has to find out what's going on. She has to try to help the Earth. And this issue, she kind of solves that a little bit. And I think this is, I don't think there's going to be anything. Let me see, because I read it, and she meets her parents. She meets up with her parents again in a certain way. And it's not coming out of the bag. I don't want to damage it. Although I do. This is one of the ones I do a reader copy. I just got to look at this real quick. Let me see here. Okay, you wonder. Oh, that's right. Okay, so it's probably final. It's probably final. They're probably. Yeah, no, I see, Paul. Just the way, looking at how it ends, it's it. That I don't see why they would even try to come back and make the way they end it. They end it pretty clear cut. So yeah, I wouldn't see why they would want to come back. So I'm not going to say it's the end of volume 1. I think it's just going to be the end. So according to the writer a few weeks ago, yeah, I would imagine that probably is. It makes sense with how this ends, how it ends. It wraps up pretty neatly. So it's a good story. Good story. I'll end up probably getting the trade for that, just to have that as well, because my trade collection for the trade paperbacks is growing, unbelievably. Every time it seems I see something, like I grabbed Saga 1 to try to pick up that, because Comic Man Andy has been doing all the number 1s for that, and he's been collecting all those issues and whatnot. And I was like, well, it seems like it's a good series. Let me pick up the first trade. So I got that to read. I've got some other ones to read. I've got Dark Blood number 2. The first issue was interesting. It was a little weird, but again, it's Boom. I have faith in it to be okay. So we'll see with it. I got to read this one still. We only find them when they're dead. What is this, number 8? I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed Volume 1. I feel like I'm just going to kind of ride this out through Volume 2 and see if they're going to end up doing a Volume 3. I haven't read 7 or 8, but with how 6 was, I was like, I don't know. It's a weird feeling. So we'll see. How's it going, Lacrucis? How you doing? So we'll see. I gotta read these. Stock up on the first 5. Oh yeah. Is there news that this is going to be turned into something? All right, over to Dark Horse. We got Lucky Devil number 2. I'm really liking this series. So issue 1 introduced us to the main character, who was kind of a pushover. His wife or fiance, girlfriend, whatever she was, it's irrelevant now. She was cheating on him, and he knew, and he just kind of was like, well, what am I going to do? I have got no spine. Got pushed over with work, all that fun stuff, had horrible luck. And then one day, well, he gets possessed. And yeah, so an exorcism goes wrong, where pretty much essentially he gets the powers from the demon gets exorcised out of him, he keeps the powers, and now we get more into issue number 2, where he's making it known he has these powers. He's got a cult following. Now you have a couple satanic cults that are trying to get in with him and all that fun stuff, or like the Church of Satan, something like that. This was a fun read. I'm really enjoying this, man. I could definitely see this is another one I could see that would be a fun TV show to watch. Like if HBO Max got it to where you can have, a little bit bigger of a budget, even Netflix got it, or one of the other services. I think it'd be fun to watch. Speaking of which, who's watching Y the Last Man tomorrow? Because that episode 1 drops tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. And of course, we got a Johnny book here. This is Canto number 3, Lionhearted issue number 3. Johnny is loving this. He needs to read all of the Lionhearted books though. But again, it's nice. We're getting a nice little the stories, and I love how they're doing this with Canto. They're building up the stories, and they're branching off. Now he's got to go to the City of Giants, and he's doing all this fun stuff, right? I think that's what Lionhearted is, right? Where he goes to the City of Giants. Or no, there was a City of the Giants, wasn't there? Now Lionhearted is something else. We've got Geiger number 6, and I didn't read it either. I am looking forward to it though, just because again, it's another comic. It's a comic book show, so the more success it can have, the more success it has, the better it will be for other shows fully getting pushed. Because there's a lot of stuff that gets optioned, and unless it gets assigned like a director or writers, just that having that word option next to it, that's still there's a big task of pushing that. Look at Spawn. I'll use Spawn for example. We were supposed to have a Spawn remake years ago. They were supposed to remake it, and it was optioned that it was going to get remade. And there's been a lot of things that have been left in optioned limbo, right? So, or even if it gets a script, that doesn't even guarantee. None of this stuff guarantees it until they actually start production, and then that's even not 100% lock. We've got Geiger, Jeff Johns. I've not read a lot of stuff by Jeff Johns, but I enjoy. This is I would say this is one of my top 10 favorite books right now, if not creeping into the top 5. I really like it, and I like the fact that we're getting expansion into his world as we get introduced to a character in this that is going to have their own little title. So a lot of fun. Definitely am going to be getting that trade paperback so I can read it anytime I want to, because it's been a lot of fun. I really like the characters in it, and it's a lot of fun to read, right? A lot of fun. How many times can I say a lot of fun there, right? Oh, Scotty Young just keeps doing it, man. The Me You Love in the Dark. I I like this. I really, really like it. And I think Robbie, I would almost be on par with Rockin' Robbie, where he said this was his pick of the week. I really like the Nice House on the Lake. I think Nice House on the Lake is going to edge this for me a little bit, but this is 1B. It's 1A, 1B. Paul, it's awesome. It's such a great. I mean, Scotty's such. I mean, we know a lot of people when they hear Scotty Young, they think of, oh, he's got the little chibi art covers, right? But then you got Middle West was unbelievable. I enjoyed the hell out of it, man. And then what he's doing with Strange Academy, he's building this world in Strange Academy so well. And then now with the Me You Love in the Dark, such a great. I mean, he's one of my favorite writers right now. I mean, I got to look at it and be like, yeah, you know, who do I really enjoy reading? Like when I actually get their comic book, there are some comics where I'll sit there and I'll just be like, oh, pretty pictures. And I'm not really reading everything. I'm kind of looking at the pictures and letting the pictures tell me what's happening on some books that I'm really not fully into. But I got to pay more attention to the ones that I go back and I keep reading. You know, like I'll read a few pages and like, oh, I got to go back. I got to read those pages again because it's awesome what happened. So the Me You Love in the Dark is definitely one of those books that I love. I'll probably reread again a couple times just because I love the story and I love the ghost character and Ro with her painter's block, her artist block, so to speak. It's really cool to see that dynamic starting to show itself and starting to mature, I should say, or like blossom or whatever how you want to call it, whatever words. I don't use big words on here. I don't use colorful words. And you know what? What's crazy is you know what? I told him to put one in my box because the Maze book was another one that was damaged because I think there was an A and a B cover, but he said that he didn't order that many of the B covers and he only ordered 2 extras of the Maze book, and I didn't have it in my box, and he said that essentially those ones came in damaged, so he's getting more. So when the Maze book comes back in, I'll have that because that was one that I saw. It was obviously it was the front page, it was the front cover of the previous book for that one, but then I heard Robbie talking about it, and I was like interested. Same with what is that? The Death Box? Is that what it is? The Death Box by Vault. I didn't get that one, and the shop is going to get a couple more, so hopefully I can have a copy of that because again I've heard some good things about that it was an interesting read. So over to Image, we've got Vinyl number 3, and this is I haven't read Vinyl number 3. I haven't read number 3 yet. Yeah, I think it's Death Box, right? Or is it The Box? Might be The Box. You might be right. But the art style is fun. But I like the just how this cover is. This is how the art is in the book, kind of like that kind of style. But it's about a FBI agent who is kidnapped by this cult, and this serial killer who the FBI agent was so close to catching, or was in the process of trying to catch. The serial killer says, no, he's my best friend. You cannot kidnap him. And he's gotten some other serial killers together, and they're going after this cult. So it's a wild read. It's a wild read, that's for sure. So it is only 3 issues out. I think 4 comes out in a few weeks. I'm not sure. And then rounding out my books is Black Cotton number 5. Brian Hawkins, man. When I bring back, and I've been talking to Brian. Well, I'll drop this onto the 6 people that are here. So when I do actually try to make the time and actually be able to bring back Saturday Sit Down, Brian Hawkins is going to be one of my first guests. I've talked to him because Don't Ever Blink or Don't Ever Breathe, whatever it is. The one that we got, I feel bad for not being able to remember the name of the book, but it was a Kickstarter book that he did. The first 2 issues were great. I'm looking forward to whenever they start the push for issue number 3 and they start working on it, because Brian Hawkins, I've really liked his work, and this is such an awesome story. If Blink, and is it Blink Don't Even Blink or Don't Ever Blink? See, Paul, I mean, you're my 411. You're my 411. But with this, the way he pretty much flips the trope of, instead of it being, I mean, it's still the white versus the black aspect, but it's reversed the roles. And it's very powerful to see how things kind of get put together. And it kind of gives you a look into it. So, or some annoying guy that keeps correcting you. Listen, I am not shy of the fact that I know I will butcher stuff. So that's where I keep you guys around, right? You guys are here to make sure I don't go too far off the reserve. You guys, rein me in a little bit if I'm going. My wife makes fun of me because I'm horrible with names. I am horrible with names. I'll say a name knowing what name I need to say somewhat, but I'll be close enough. And she's like, you can't even say their name right. I'm like, it was close enough, right? It was close enough. All righty, so let's get into this before we do the giveaways, and then we'll get out of here, right? I'll let you guys get back into your Monday morning, Sunday evenings. But this is, you guys know how much of a Something's Killing the Children fan I am. I love it. My favorite series. So this person on Facebook, of one of the Facebook groups I'm in, they were selling something, and I was like, oh man, I would put me on your wait list. I will love to get one from you. And so they did. Well, then they reached out to me, and I almost missed my opportunity because I took my Facebook Messenger off my phone because I don't use Facebook really anymore. More Instagram. I really don't do Facebook, but I took it off my phone. Well, I sat down on my computer and I pulled up my Facebook and I saw that it had a message. I'm like, what the hell is this message? Who's messaging me on Facebook? So I clicked on it, thinking it was just probably going to be something where like my mom will share like something to me, but she'll do it through the messenger. So I clicked on it, and this person's like, hey, were you still interested in one of these? And if you are, let me know, and I'll here's my info. So she had sent a message a second time, and she's like, well, let me know, I can move you down the wait list. I'm like, oh my God, I just saw these. Yes, I'm all in. So I went in, I paid for it. In a small world, because this person's in, within an hour from me. And that's what I just find baffling too, is like how small of a world we live in, right? We're in this vast world, but then you find out that people are in the same areas and all that fun stuff. So anyhow, enough of me blabbering on. Let's open this so I can show you what we got. If I could open it. These damn things are like locked tight. All right. Make sure I don't cut anything. Cut the outer layer, just not into the bubble wrap, which is good. So here we go. Hey, they've got some. Oh wow, she did an awesome job on these. So, are you guys ready to meet the new member of the family? I got my very own Octo. So, this woman Tiffany, who is in the Something's Killing the Children Facebook group that I'm in, Paul's actually the one that got me in over there. She was doing these, and again, I got on the waiting list, and she reached out to me, and especially with what's going on right now in the series, with what just happened in issue 19, and what's going to happen in issue 20, but to see what's going on with these, so happy to get this. But I don't know if it's going to stay with me, right? So I may, because if you guys know, my dog, oh my God, it's even got she even did a little pouch for the mouth, instead of just being like, hey, you know what, we'll just stitch it on there. It's an actual like little pouch insert. That's awesome. I don't know. I might either I'm gonna try to order another one, or I might just gift this to my daughter because she likes plushies and everything. She's a big squish are they squishmallows? Are they squishmallows? I think that's what they're called. She's big into those. Her and her best friend. Um, had a note in it for you. That's actually a good idea, Paul. That's a good idea. But because I am also, I think I talked about it. Did I talk about it? Did I talk about it on my live stream? I don't know if I did. But one of the things I got signed by Jay Lee, one of the Something's Killing the Children 16 Oasis comic ones, I have getting slabbed and yellow labeled. That is going to be for her. That is going to be her first slab because she's talked about, because she likes my collection, and she's like, man, it'd be pretty cool to have like a comic slab. She's been she was looking into them and everything. And when she was home visiting for Labor Day weekend, we kind of talked about some different stuff about it. And she said it again too, because she saw that I had the new ones, and she's like, oh my God, she's like, those are so cool looking. And she's a huge fan of all three of these. She really likes this one over here. That's a 9.4, and then this one, and then she knows that I have the other, like 15? I think there's 15 total other ones that we have. I know we did 10 for Slab or Stash, and then I think I took another 5 and sent them in of some older ones. So we'll see when those come back. We'll add them. I got to make room. We're going to be moving. I got to figure this out. I don't know if I want to change the pop display because this is huge, which, by the way, for anyone who wants to know how I made these, I am actually next weekend going to be shooting the video for my pop displays on how I made them. They're pretty basic, right? But a lot of people have asked me how I made them, and I figure this is a good way to do a video. And I actually give credit to Harsh Life, because Harsh Life is the one that asked me about making a video to show people how I made them. So we shall do that, right? We will do that. But yeah, so this. I don't know. We'll see. I might either see about buying another one if she makes more for my daughter for Christmas, or just gifting this one to her, and then using that idea from Paul to hide a note, and then see if she ever finds it. Right? To see if she ever finds it. All right. So we've got 6 people in here. Let's do these. Let's do these giveaways. That way we can get you guys out of here, and you guys can enjoy the rest of your evening and get on with it. So let me see. Here's the wheel of names. We've got the wheel of names up. I can't share my screen. That's one thing that sucks, because I have not set up the overlays and all that fun stuff with Streamlabs or XSplit. I've got it. I'm still trying to learn that stuff. And again, as I talked about earlier in the live stream, I have not made myself time for this extra stuff. So, but we're gonna spin it 3 times. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and this is gonna be the first one we're gonna do. Is we're gonna do the Basilisk number 1. This will be the first one we do. Now this is for the Patreons only right now, and then we'll do the channel. We'll do the question here, and there's only 6 of you guys here, so there's a chance for some goodness. So let's go here and let's spin it. Let's see who's going to win this. And how do you get on my Patreon? Well, if you check out my Patreon, link in the description. I've got 4 different tiers. I've got a $1 entry tier, which essentially will get you every one of my channel stickers. We'll get you a special Patreon sticker, and we'll get you an entry every month into this giveaway. Then I do a $5 tier, which will get you every quarter. We'll get you a mystery box. You get 2 entries on the wheel, and the same thing. I mean, essentially everything with the first one. Then with the $15 tier, you get everything with tier 1 and 2, but you get 3 entries on the giveaway wheel, and you get a box every other month. So every 2 months you get a mystery box from me. And then obviously the top tier, the exclusive tier, which is $30 a month, that gets you a box every month. And then it gets you 5 entries onto the giveaway wheel. So winner of this one, so this is for the Basilisk, and I hope he's still here. I'm not going to dust him because this is for the Patreon, but We're gonna see how this comes up. Yeah, fantasy. Boom. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it kind of a ghetto style here, folks. Unplug my phone, and the winner, and I hope you guys can see that, of this one. Focus right there. There we go. Joe M. Focus. Is he gonna focus? It's Joe M. It's Joe M. You guys saw it. It showed up there. It's Joe M. So, all right. So, Joe, you got Basilisk. Righty. Congratulations, Joe. But he still has more chances because, again, he is a yep. And it's cool because there are only 250. I got myself a couple. This is the cleaner copy. My copy has a little nick on the staple. I kept the one. So you get the, as the kids say, the candidate. You get a candidate here. So, all right, next one. Is going to be for the Tyler Kirkham, or Venom number 1. Sorry, Venom number 1, signed by Tyler Kirkham. This one I actually have slabbed, as you guys can see. It is right. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Wait. I can't. It's up there. It's that one up there. You can see it. It's harder to do it in this one. I mean, I try. I mean, I've been slacking. I owe you guys. I owe Joe, Paul, and Mike, which I'm missing Mike tonight. I've got to finish. I've got your August and July stuff all put together. I just want to add the September stuff and then just do it as one big box, right? Because I suck, and I owe you guys a lot. And you guys have been awesome. And there's going to be a special. You guys are going to get something special in your box from one Mr. Johnny Blue Eyes. So just understand you're getting a one of 3 ever to ever be released into the wild from Johnny Blue Eyes. So here we go. We're going to close this. I'm going to keep his entry on there. So we're going to spin it again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And here we go. See who's going to win this one. And look at that. What do you know? Let's take a picture. Let's see. All right. And here's your winner. Focus. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? Did it focus? Come on, focus. There it is. Maybe turn. Yeah, there you go. Congratulations, Paul. You get the signed Tyler Kirkham, the one I did not send to CBCS. So I will add these to your boxes. So yeah, it's awesome, man. No, thank you for being awesome. One, not even with the Patreon, but being an awesome friend, man. You are one that I enjoy talking with through Instagram. And I will say that is one of the things that has really been awesome about getting into this, getting into the how's it going comic burrito. Cole? Is that Cole, Todd? Probably Cole, right? Man, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I appreciate you coming by. How's it going, Jamie? What's going on, man? Man, the good thing is, the good thing is, there's 17 games this year, and it showed with. I'll tell you right now, people better not underestimate the Bengals either this year, man, because they played really well against the Vikings. That was a interesting game as well. It's crazy. Steelers won in and fought hard against and beat the Bills, and everyone thought the Bills were going to win that game, and they look good, man. It's going to be an interesting. Yeah. Oh my God. I know my wife, because I was in here playing, I was in here playing the Call of Duty beta, and I had the Browns game um, on the computer, and I was playing some Call of Duty, and I was listening out to the living room because my office is right next to the living room, and just listen to that game. Jameis, I'll tell you, people better be worried about the Saints because everyone's like, oh, they lose Drew Brees and all that, but the Saints, if their defense can stay together and they can stay healthy, and that's one thing is Alvin Kamara, if he can stay healthy, it's gonna be interesting. I know that Latavius Murray, they cut him because they wanted him to cut his contract in half, and he said no, and now he's in Baltimore. So, man, I love Scout. I use you guys' code whenever I get stuff too. So because of Paul, anytime I talk about Scout, I think Paul's the one that throws it out there. Is like, use the burrito code. So, but you guys are awesome, man. I enjoy watching your guys' stuff. And now that I'm getting caught up on stuff, I can actually watch your Wednesday live stream because I love watching the three of you guys, go through everything and do all that fun stuff. I just don't want to be spoiled because you guys talk about everything. So I try not to watch it until after I read them, just so I don't get spoiled. But I enjoy watching you guys' stuff. And what is it? This is a live stream or a live stream where you guys do the interviews. I catch those on the replay. So great channel. If you guys are not subscribed to Comic Burrito, what the hell are you doing? For the folks that are here, you should be over there subscribed because they are a great channel. Anytime I share that code, I give you guys credit. Nice. Somebody said they had no idea he was. So nice. All right. So let's, oops. All right. What am I doing here? I'm sidetracked. I just got because I'm getting myself. I've got stuff up here over here. I shouldn't be trying to watch other things. Note to self: don't try to watch everything. For sure, we try and we do it as little spoils as possible. Yeah. Now you guys are great. You guys, you and yeah, I'm about to do the Deadpool giveaway. I'm not done yet, Nadia. Don't worry. You and Remy, comic book poser. You guys watching you guys. The combination got me into a bunch of series and got me into the Scout Box, doing the Scout Box every month. So you guys were responsible. You two were responsible for a lot of my pull box and my wallet hurting every week. But no, seriously, you guys are a great channel. I love watching your stuff. So here we go. We're gonna do this now. I didn't do anything special, and again, because YouTube doesn't have the StreamYard thing to do the StreamYard giveaway. I'm going to ask a trivia question for the 6 folks who are hanging out. Here's your chance to add the construction worker Deadpool, and again, I will ship anywhere. Sorry, not sorry. But so I will ship anywhere. Ask Nadia. She lives above. She lives in the land above us, and she has won a few of my giveaways. And I'll ship to Canada. I'll ship to, anywhere, Japan, anywhere I need to. Right? You're putting your mystery boxes together. Yeah, you said that this morning, right, Jamie? That's cool. That's cool. Definitely, when you get those put together, let me know, and I'll help you promote them. I'll share them on Instagram. I'll talk about them here on the stream and whatnot. So I got to think of a good trivia question. How about this? Here we go. Who did Deadpool have like a little short video with recently that he asked how to get into the MCU? First person to answer wins. How's it going, Superior Hero Collectibles? Did you change your name? right? Weren't you you changed your name, right? You were Superior Hero Reviews before, right? All right, so on my stream, we've got Choo Choo answered first with Cord. So we've got Choo Choo first, and then Spider-Man from Joe, and then Comic Burrito, Paul. Yeah, so Choo Choo got it first. So Choo Choo, I don't think I have your. I don't know if I have your shipping address. Hit me up on Instagram. Just shoot me your shipping address, and I will. I'll get this guy to you. Thank you for hanging out. Had no clue, man. They talked about it. I don't watch a lot of TV, and they talked about it a lot. Where he talked about how, because that's why everyone's like, oh, you know, he's this is what's going to be his gateway, and obviously they say he's going to be the new Stan Lee, right? Cameos and everything, which would be great. Which I would love if we see a cameo from him in the Spider-Man movie, because that'll just be awesome. So this is Choo Choo. All right. So what do we got coming up this week? What's new coming out? Hey, have a good evening, Nadia. Thank you for coming by. So I'm looking forward to, obviously, what's new this week. I think there's a couple different things, but I'm gonna let you guys go because it is after 9 o'clock, and I want to try to watch some of the Sunday Night Football game. And oh, that's right, the Iron Man Miles cover. That's right. Ooh, how about I don't have a PS5. I did not get one, but I'm excited for the two games because you got the Spider-Man 2, which has Miles Morales and Spider-Man together, and then, oh yeah, by the way, they're throwing Venom in it, and then it sounds like Kraven. The voiceover sounds like somebody who would be Kraven, right? So that'll be interesting. And then Wolverine is going to have a game. That's exciting. So we'll see what they're going to do there. You got two of those Iron Man covers. Nice. Yeah, because apparently they had the game trailer they released this week. So you have, which is cool. You have Miles Morales fighting, or you have Spider-Man fighting first. Or again, if I could pull up, my goal is to try to work on how to get the overlays working to where I can pull videos over, and we can watch some of this stuff together. And we could be a react channel. Oh, I hear those are big, right? We can just do trailer reactions. Sit here and watch them with you guys, or like TikTok video reviews, like watching food TikToks and stuff like that, because that's apparently huge. Sitting here watching other people's videos and getting massive million subscribers, 10 million subscribers. But hey, it is what it is. Good night, Jamie. Good night, Nadia. And anyhow, I'm going to end that with you guys. I'm going to give you guys a nice little send-off here like I always do. Again, I appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with me tonight. I did do a Whatnot sale this morning. I'm probably going to do Sunday mornings, 9 o'clock in the morning, probably 8 o'clock, because I like that time getting up and watching, and throwing an auction together. It was a little different this morning. I did like a sudden death auction, which I'm not a huge fan of. Is that the trailer? Oh, look at that. He linked the trailer. Paul linked the trailer. So yeah. So I'm gonna probably do some other sales. My goal, and for those of you who actually care, I'm gonna probably do a slab sale. I have some stuff that I sent specifically to CGC or CBCS for selling. I'm gonna probably do like a 20 to 25 slab sale. We'll see. I'll let you guys know on that. Anyhow, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, hang out, be a part of this channel. You guys don't understand how much it does mean to me, the fact that you guys watch this oaf. We're at 825. We're at 825 people watch this guy. right? It's crazy. It'll never make sense to me. But I appreciate it and love each and every one of you guys for you guys and girls for taking the time out of your day, out of your lives to watch even a minute of my video, right? So again, like I always say, do one random act of kindness a day. It could be something as simple as letting somebody out in front of you in traffic, holding a door open for somebody, picking something up if somebody drops it. Just little acts of kindness, like being a decent human being, right? Just little stuff like that, because you never know, it could change somebody's day. It can make them feel a little bit better. Always make sure you check on your family and friends, your loved ones, see how they're doing. Just reach out to them and make sure they're doing okay, because again, it's crazy times, and depression is a bitch, and it is tough. And being away and being alone, being isolated, is tough. So always make sure you reach out to people, because they may feel like they don't have anybody. They may feel like they're left alone. So if you ever feel that way, please reach out to me. My Instagram, my DMs are open. Reach out to me and send me a DM if you want to ever talk. I'm always there. You can always get me. So again, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Right? All that fun stuff. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And again, I think it's crazy with what we have. We're looking at what happened, 20 years ago yesterday. Crazy. But I really feel I feel there's a lot of people who speak truth when they say we should act like it's September 12th every day, where there's no bullshit, there's no political lines, there's no race, there's no religion separate, there's none of that bullshit. We're all humans, be it American or not. We're all human beings, right? So we should always treat each other with respect. Like the old adage is, treat somebody how you want to be treated. Treat somebody fairly, kindly. Because you never know. You never know how that person's going. Even if they're being an asshole to you, brush them off, whatever. But you never know what that person's going through. So that's enough of my soapbox. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's nice to do these, and I really need to get consistent with this stuff, because I enjoy doing this stuff, and you guys make this fun. The interaction with you guys, the people I've met, the friends I've made in this community have been great. So yeah, thank you guys so much. With that, I'm AverageWill. Have a good night, and I'm out.